Hello and welcome back to TCB4EAP. I'm your host, Jesse Mallory. Today we're going to dig into what happened for Elvis after his Overton Park Shell performance. Just one day after his breakout live performance at Overton Park Shell, Elvis Presley made a brief appearance on radio station KWEM in West Memphis, Arkansas on August 1st, 1954. Hosted by Scotty Moore's friend and bandmate, DJ Sleepy-Eyed John Lepley, the segment helped introduce Elvis to a wider regional audience. Though the audio from this appearance has never surfaced, it marks one of the earliest media moments in Elvis's career, signaling his transition from a local novelty to a rising star. Dressed in pink pants and a black shirt, Elvis was still more curiosity than legend, but that was changing fast. On August 7, 1954, Billboard magazine spotlighted Elvis Presley, hailing him as a strong new talent in its review of Sun 209, his debut single featuring That's All Right and Blue Moon of Kentucky. The review praised his dynamic blend of blues and hillbilly influences, noting the record's growing regional buzz. Though the name was new to most readers, Billboard's early nod was one of the first national acknowledgments of Elvis's potential to redefine American music. That same night, Elvis would take the stage at the Eagles Nest in Memphis, further cementing August 7th as a pivotal date in rock and roll history. August 19, 1954, Elvis, Scotty, and Bill returned to Sun Studio to lay down a few more tracks. The songs were Blue Moon, Tomorrow Night, and I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darlin'. Blue Moon was a ballad that showcased Elvis's softer vocal style, contrasting with his energetic rockabilly hits. I think Elvis performed this song so well. He's so young to have that much creative vocal styling. Tomorrow Night was another ballad with a haunting melody. The way Elvis sings these ballads feels like he's actually gone through a lifetime of heartbreak. I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darlin' leans more toward a classic pop ballad with a gentle rhythm and affectionate lyrics. Elvis's vocal performance is tender and earnest, reflecting a romantic promise that fits well with the era's love songs. How were these songs chosen? Sam Phillips was focused on finding songs that could highlight Elvis's unique blend of country, blues, and R&B, often favoring energetic rockabilly and rhythm-driven tunes like That's All Right or Blue Moon of Kentucky. However, Phillips also encouraged recording slower ballads to showcase Elvis's vocal range. Elvis picked songs with Sam's guidance. Keep that rockabilly edge while softening a little to sell familiar songs that were on the radio at the time. Correction to the last video. I had shown 2 photographs of Elvis at the Overton Park Shell and said they were the only 2 known photos from that night. I lied. Here is a third one that slipped through the cracks of my computer files. September 17th, Elvis, Scotty, and Bill head out to perform in the high school gymnasium in Bethel Springs, Tennessee. Numerous eyewitnesses claim that Carl Perkins is in attendance, and this is the first time he and Elvis meet. The next day, the boys are back at the Eagles Nest. With a few days off, they regroup and play 2 more nights at the Eagles Nest, September 24th and 25th. Johnny Cash recalls seeing Elvis at the Eagles Nest. Elvis had invited Johnny and his wife Vivian to see him there when they met at the Cats opening. He said that Elvis was great. He recalls Elvis singing That's All Right and Blue Moon of Kentucky, along with some covers of black artists' songs like Long Tall Sally. He remembers Elvis didn't say much on stage, something Elvis would get better at over time, gaining experience with audiences. Late September, Sun releases Elvis's second effort. They'd recorded Good Rockin' Tonight. On this recording, you can hear a little more confidence in Elvis's voice. You can tell that doing live shows have opened him up to explore a little more. Sun 210, Good Rockin' Tonight, and I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine, Sun 210, is released. They have one more gig at the Eagles Nest before heading to Ryman Auditorium for the Grand Ole Opry. October was a big month for Elvis. Sam Phillips secured them their Opry date for October 2nd. Elvis must have been excited and nervous about going to Nashville. He'd listened to the Opry since he was a little kid. He respected a lot of the performers that hit that Opry stage. He performed Blue Moon of Kentucky to a polite reaction from the audience. Nothing like he'd been used to. He was told backstage by another artist that they don't play that N-word music in here, and again, to stick to driving a truck. That must have disheartened Elvis. On the plus side, he got to meet Bill Monroe, who'd recorded Blue Moon of Kentucky, and Bill informed them that he had re-recorded the song in their style at Decca. The boys head back to Memphis to perform October 6th at the Eagles Nest. On the 8th, they hit the Silver Slipper in Atlanta, Georgia. October 9th, 13th, and 15th, they are at the Eagles Nest. The next big show is October 16th at the Municipal Auditorium in Shreveport for the Louisiana Hayride. The show is broadcast over KWKH radio every Saturday. The Louisiana Hayride is the Grand Ole Opry's biggest competitor, heard on 190 stations in 13 different states. Every third Saturday of every month, the Hayride was broadcast with a 50,000-watt signal that went out to 28 states. The boys lit up the stage, and the reception they received was vastly different than at the Opry. They were asked on the spot to sign a 1-year contract for Saturday night appearances, which significantly boosted Elvis's exposure across the South. Elvis, Scotty, and Bill quit their day jobs. Elvis's energetic performances on the show helped catapult him from a regional act to a national sensation. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Echoes of Elvis. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, comment, and share. Your support helps boost this channel. And as always, keep taking care of business.